Greetings everybody, and welcome to Euclid's Proposition 8. Proposition 8 says that if we have two triangles that have two sides that are going to be equal, respectively, and they also have bases that are going to be equal, then the angles will also be equal, and hence the triangles will be congruent. This is our side-side-side congruence property. So let's take a look and see why this will be true. So for this setup, we assume that we are given two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Now, we also know that we have congruences between the sides of this triangle. So let's suppose that we have side AC congruent to side DE. We have side AB congruent to side DF, and that we have side BC congruent to side EF. Now, because these sides AC and DE are going to be congruent, what that means is that we are able to translate and superimpose this line segment DE onto our line segment AC. And so we can take our green triangle and slide that up until point D is going to correspond to our point A. And so that gives us a figure that looks something like this. Now, because DE is congruent to AC, it means that we can also, once we make our point A and D coincide, that it will also make our point E and C coincide. And so that will give us a figure that looks like this. And so we can take our triangles, our point AC coincides with our line segment AC will coincide to our line segment DE. Now, what this really gives us is, by Proposition 7, the exact same figure that we talked about in Proposition 7. And the consequence of Proposition 7 said that it was impossible to have our point F not coincide with our point B exactly as we see that we have here. And because it was impossible for that to not happen, we must have that B will line up with F, and hence that our angles will also coincide as well. And so because those angles coincide, our common notion 4 tells us that they are going to be congruent, and hence that our triangles themselves will be congruent. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.